everyone, my name is Rowan. I'm a fourth year LJSO student at Dal and I'm just finishing up my practicum term. I was placed with the Nova Scotia office of the Canadian Centre for Policy Alternatives, or the CCPA. My supervisor was Dr. Christine Saunier, who's the director of the Nova Scotia office. The CCPA's work, they describe themselves as a progressive research institute and a progressive think tank. Their work primarily focuses around analyzing Nova Scotian public policy, giving advice and suggestions to government, critiquing the government, and advocating for underserved communities. The CCPA is a nonprofit and nonpartisan organization, but they're definitely left-leaning in terms of the policy suggestions that they give. The CCPA has offices in most regions of Canada, but only one in the Maritimes, so Nova Scotia office is unofficially responsible for Nova Scotia, PEI, Newfoundland, New Brunswick. Recently, the CCPA's work has been focused on protesting and critiquing the recent provincial budget, which, as we know, cut a lot of essential services, almost the entirety of the arts sector, and also some healthcare programs. The CCPA's main project that was released in my time there was the alternative budget, which is a yearly report that the CCPA puts together in response to the past provincial budget. So the 2025 alternative budget launched in January 2026, and I was able to attend the launch, which was pretty cool. The 2025 alt budget was called For the Many, and it suggested ways in which the province could make the budget work for all Nova Scotians instead of just for the rich 1%, which is how it currently works. In terms of the specific work that I did at the practicum, I would say it was not a super time-intensive one. It included one 30-minute check-in per week with Christine and two other students who were working at the office at the time. On a daily basis, my workload wasn't super heavy. The placement, I would say, is definitely quite self-guided, and you can make it what you want. Christine was very happy to support us or, give us projects in whatever ways we needed, but she encouraged us to think of things on our own that we were interested in. So as a team of 3 students, we decided that our main project would be to run a speaker event about student labor rights. So the team of us, we took full control of writing a proposal for the event, communicating with speakers, doing the room bookings, getting snacks, advertising, and we also moderated the panel on the day of. We mainly talked about students' vulnerabilities to rights infringements as low-wage and part-time workers, and especially in the context of Nova Scotia, which has very few protections in place for low-wage workers. We also talked about the provincial student strike, which was upcoming at the time, and the ways that striking can help us gain further rights. Other experiences I had at the CCPA, that was the main one, but we just on a daily basis, kind of getting an understanding of how policy recommendations and press releases are created. I think that was really cool. Having a better understanding of what a future in policy could look like. We also got some pretty valuable data wrapper and stats can training from somebody in their office, which I think is really helpful. Yeah, overall, I would describe my time at the CCPA as self-guided, informative, and accessible. I would recommend it to a student who is looking for an online practicum, or anybody who's interested in a future or just a better understanding in think tanks, policy work, and nonprofit work. So yeah, thanks.